Okay, I'm gonna do a video of my gardens with the S so you can see what they look like. I have extended it into barrels and buckets. So we'll start up front here. We have the strawberries. As you can see, it's June, so they're bearing. That big leafed plant right there is horseradish. Then we got bush beans, and inside the bush beans, this one is cinnamon Thai basil. This one here is a mutant. It's a cross between the cinnamon Thai basil and sweet basil. It's it happened last year, and this is seeds from it that I grew. This is a kind of like a foreign species. It's from China. It's called a Chinese date tree or jujubes. And if you can see, it's bearing fruit. And let me show you how the flowers look like this, all over the stems. Right now it's got hundreds of them, and they're ready in September. And I also had a cinnamon Thai basil pop up there, volunteer. And oh, these things have stickers, really bad stickers. Sunflowers I planted in a bucket to help keep my wall out of the sun of my bedroom because it roasts. These are some more starts I have of my lemongrass I'm going to sell when they get a little bit bigger. And we'll come over here, and these are the little cherry tomatoes. These are called Million Something. And then I have Morning Glories growing up. This one's called Harlequin. The flowers can either be striped like this, solid white, or purples like that down there. And you see the tomatoes. At the very bottom there's some that are ripe. And my Japanese cucumbers, I've got like 20 of them in the fridge, and there's about 10 more on the plants right now. My parsley, rosemary, and Mexican oregano are in that container. The tall plant right there is Jerusalem artichokes. And over on this side, this is my trellis. I have bush beans growing up. Any volunteer sunflowers that pop up, I let them grow wherever they are, because they bring in lots of pollinators, and there are really lots of bees on it right now. I don't know if you can see them or not. And then also I have Morning Glories that came up volunteer from last year. I have pink ones, and then purple with pink stripes. I'll get closer. Another Japanese tomato or cucumber. And then this is Brandywine tomato. And I don't know if you can see the trellis system I have. It goes all over, so these Morning Glories are going to be going all over the place when they get a little bit older. This is Brandywine, and on it are some pure white ones. And here's some more of the pink ones. And over here is more Brandywine tomatoes. At the very end there's an early girl and more Jerusalem artichokes in that back corner. Let me get a close-up of these. These are an offspring of something. I think the pink ones and something else from last year. I'm not sure. And then here's a close-up of another pink ones. And then you can see my bush beans starting down there. And moving on down the line, this is sugarcane. The tall ones are leftovers from last year I haven't cut down and chewed on yet. There's the new growth. Here is a mountain papaya, and this is my poulat tree. It has 4 different varieties. Only 2 of them made poulats this year, and I have quite a few poulats. You can see how big they are compared to my hand. They're pretty big. And then here's the other variety over here. And believe it or not, they're not even close to ready yet. You can see how small they are compared to the other ones. And then that's it for back here. I'll take you to the next garden. Okay, here we are at the next garden thing. This is another papaya. This is a different variety. This is actually cold, not cold tolerant at all. I don't know how it survived, but it did. And it's flat out growing. This is a second year, and it has little flower buds growing, but they're too small. I don't know if I could zoom in on any of them. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Little tiny itty bitty things. That's as big as they get. Lemon balm. Then we come over here, we got strawberries that have pink flowers, and all these are raspberries. They won't produce. This is New Year's growth, so it won't produce till next year. A little further down, we got more lemon balm, and this guy right here is called an Australian finger lime. It is a native of Australia, and it produces lime-like things that are shaped like fingers. You can see one right here. They'll end up getting about 4 inches long. They're ready in December. And when you cut one open, there's like caviar fish eggs that come out of it that are lime flavored, that you add to different various drinks and dishes. Okay, then this is one of my blueberry bushes. This is a smaller variety. As you can see, I've got many ready. I save them for the grandkids. They come over and munch on them. And then this is my prize blueberry plants. This is called Chandler. These things are huge. They get to the size of quarters of the world's largest blueberries. And they're really good too. Now 2 plants of it. This one we've already picked all the ones off of it. So, okay, time for the next garden. Okay, this is garden number 3. This is rhubarb. It's ready to be harvested. This is a pear tree I bought last year. It was about 7 feet tall, but it got some ugly, nasty disease that turned all the leaves and flowers to slime, black slime. And I cut it off and all the bad stuff, and then now it's got new growth coming out. This is a Meyer lemon bush, supposedly. I don't know if you can see all the lemons. This thing is just covered with lemons this year. Last year we didn't get any because somebody came and stole all of them, every single one of them. Here are my pepper plants. I've got jalapenos, I've got serranos, I've got all sorts of bell peppers, and the stuff that looks like ivy is sweet potatoes. They'll completely fill this bed up with sweet potatoes underground. Wherever the vine runs, it puts sweet potatoes down underground, all along the vine. You can see that they also flower with kind of looks like petunias. And then on the very end, I've got onion chives and garlic chives. Then over on this other bed, I've got 3 bunches of lemongrass for myself. This is the yellow squash. And this lemongrass has basil that volunteered growing in it. That's the regular sweet basil. And this is the new zucchini squash. It's called Patio. It stays that big. That's it. It produces just as much zucchinis as the large plant does, but this is on a compact little plant. They stay small. If you can see, I already have zucchinis Rolling. And that's it for my garden.